Well, I guess it's time for another episode of Big Guy, Little Bike. What's up, everybody? It's your second favorite platypus, and much like the platypus and turn signals on a BMW, I don't do much. Oh man, I forgot to clean my visor. But today, me and my friend CC Ryder, we decided to get a meet going at a coffee place over near downtown Summerlin. So we figured, hey, Sunday morning, 8 a.m, let's go get some coffee with some motorcycles. Look at that beautiful bike. Hey Cardo, music off. Hello.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Pretty good. In stealth mode, I heard you coming up the street, but then as soon as you hit
Yeah, we converted it to electric the other day. I figured it, you know, it's 7:30 on a Sunday. I'll probably keep a little bit quiet. I don't want your neighbors getting mad at you for my bike. Your shoes are so clean. That won't stay that way for long, I bet. And second ride on his boots, everybody. So I don't think I've introduced him yet, but everybody, this is CC Ryder. He just started a YouTube channel as well. And he just upgraded from a Honda CB300 to that little beauty right there, the Triumph Trident 660. Apparently those are pretty hard to get your hands on these days, so take it in. Does it feel any different yet being the leader bike? Does it feel any different so far being the leader bike today? Yeah, with a D, the leader with the D. Once we get on Durango, we'll have to see how quickly you can pull away from me. So I know what you guys are thinking. Hey Kricket, what's going on with the ZX-10? I mean, you guys did just see it kind of in pieces. Well, long story short, it was an hour-long maintenance job that turned into a 2-week headache. I'm just gonna leave it at that. No, I'm kidding. I had noticed that my chain needed to be replaced, so I thought, okay, I've had this bike for about 2 years now, I'll change the chain and sprockets. So I bought a kit off of Cycle Gear, and I bought the appropriate tools. The story's getting exciting now, isn't it? So I had a friend come over to help me out, if anything just to get the front sprocket off. So we had it up on a stand. I had it in gear. I had him step on the rear brake, and I had about a 1.5 to 2 foot breaker bar on that nut, and it was still spinning the back tire. So we're like, okay, we need to do something to stop the wheel from moving. So we tried a couple different things, but it wasn't really working out. So we're like, okay, while we're thinking about this, let's just replace the rear sprocket. So took the rear wheel off, took the sprocket off, compared it to the new sprocket, and they're different sizes. And I'm like, oh great, they sent me the wrong sprocket. But I looked it up, and they sent me the right sprocket. The sprocket that I had on the bike was an aftermarket sprocket with different gearing, so it was up 2 teeth in the back. So anyway, I put the new sprocket on, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll find out what the bike is supposed to feel like with the correct gear ratio. So then we tried a couple more things to get that nut off on the front sprocket, and we were able to stop the rear tire from spinning, which only led to us starting to round out the nut on the front sprocket. So then we decided to stop. We called in reinforcements. We have a friend who is a mobile diesel mechanic who I knew would have the right tool for the job. So he came by with his impact gun, got that nut off in 3 seconds. The nut did not look good though, so I decided to order a new one. So while we were waiting for that, I decided to go ahead and take the chain off. I had bought a little $25 Amazon chain breaker, and that promptly broke. Not the chain, the tool. So I went in my room and I cried for a little bit, and I ordered another $25 Amazon chain breaker. That came the next day, and that not as promptly, but still broke. So I went back in my room and I cried. And then I decided that I needed to order a real chain breaker that is made for the job without having to grind down the pins on the chain. So I got the new chain breaker in, the new one, the $100 chain breaker, and that worked beautifully. Got the chain off, no problem. Took the front sprocket off, compared it with the new one. Didn't quite look right, but I figured, what do I know? So I tried to fit the new sprocket onto the output shaft, and it didn't fit. Didn't fit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So it was like a completely different part. It wasn't just like the wrong size or wrong number of teeth. I looked it up on the website for the manufacturer of the chain, and it was a sealed kit from the manufacturer, and it had the right part number on the label, but the sprocket that was included with the kit was the wrong part number. So I'm like, great. Called Cycle Gear. They sent out the correct sprockets, and then 2 days ago, the correct front sprocket came. So yesterday I decided to put it on and then wrap the new chain on while I'm waiting for the nut for the front sprocket. So I put the sprocket on, put the chain on, and I start riveting the master link, and it's getting tight, loose. And for any of you that have ever wrenched on anything, you know that tight, loose is bad. So I had to order a new master link, and I'm still waiting on the nut for the front sprocket, and so that's where we're at right now. This was supposed to take like an hour on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning, and it's now going to turn into a 2-week project. I'm going. I'm not used to this. Not being able to just fly by somebody. And I keep forgetting that if I want to like gun it through a light, I have to downshift. I can't just twist the throttle like I do on my bike. I think I can take them. There he goes. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Yeah. I went to shift again, and I didn't feel the little thing here. And I know on my bike, because I have the aftermarket rear sets on it, there's been a couple times where the little pedal fell off, and so I was like, oh no, this one just fell off. But obviously it's still there, and then I realized that this is a stock pedal and it's all one piece. It doesn't just fall off on the tip. So we'll probably want to get over. I actually didn't look exactly where it is. I just know that it's in one of these shopping centers across from Red Rock. So So yeah, I think if we turn in just past the last chevron, we'll be fine. And we'll find it. I'm usually so prepared with like where we're going and where to turn. I didn't do that this time. Oh, here it is. I found it. And that's that. Here's the pink mobile. I had to shine it up yesterday. It was getting pretty dusty sitting in the garage since Spacebun hasn't been riding it since she's pregnant again. There's also a really good chance we're going to be the only people here. Yeah, because I posted in a couple groups and I got a bunch of likes on them, but nobody literally said, hey, yeah, I'll be there. But that's pretty much what I expected. If anybody was going to show, I didn't really expect them to say, hey, yeah, I'll come. But that's that. Alright, so we had a great turnout today. Got a total of 2 people, me and CC Rider. It pretty much turned out exactly how I thought it would. We were the only ones that showed up. I figured there'd be a 60% chance that it was going to happen like this, and you know what? I was right. Now we get to ride back. I don't know if you see it, but there's a bike over there. He's like, I don't want to be around those guys. Those guys are losers. They ain't got nobody over there. Anyway, onwards and upwards, as I always say, this one time only. Alright, you guys, that's it for today. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. You know what? I'm not even going to say that anymore. I don't need to beg for it. Hope you guys liked today's video. Goodbye. See, that's funny because I haven't revealed to the channel yet that she's pregnant, but now they're just gonna be like, wait, what?